Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
Hey everybody! Welcome to another episode of Tranny and C. I'm Tranny. This is C.
Yes, I am.
Look what we got today.
We have the Rabbit Hole Heigold, which is a high rye bourbon, mash bill right on the side.
Love that.
70% corn, 25% malted rye, and 5% malted barley. Never, not once, not ever, not for any reason, no matter what.
It says
Chill
all that.
filtered. It says never.
No chill filtration.
It's not chill filtered.
Which is pretty weird for a bourbon to say that. It rarely says that.
They
but that's
don't
cool.
really announce it.
Yeah,
do they?
that's cool. That's cool.
But then you have some of those big, well-known bourbons that I don't know if they advertise it, but they are also not chill filtered.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, maybe it's not super well known in the whiskey world, but like all bourbon is also natural color.
Yes.
So announcing the non-chill filtration, natural color.
Yeah.
This is 47.5, I think, or something on there.
This one is 47.5.
So
Well done.
So yeah, like this hits a lot of box check marks on the boxes.
Yes.
So cool.
High gold, high rye, bourbon whiskey, Rabbit Hole. Let's nose it up.
Ooh. The high rye mash bill.
Yeah, there's like this, I think you've said it before on another video, like a sweet tart kind of vibe to it. That
yeah.
It's got like a little bit of this Flintstones vitamin, like a powdered sugar kind of fruity
powdered
tartness.
sugar hard candy fruitness.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
little bit of those.
Cool.
What are those ones that you like at Christmas where you go to pull one out and the whole thing's stuck together? Like grandma's candies.
Oh,
You know those like ribbon
like
candy?
ribbon candy.
Yeah, it's got a bit of ribbon candy.
But it has like kind of like a Pez dispenser kind of like powder thing to it.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
those fizz.
Like fizz, yeah.
It's got a little bit of fizz.
Fizz. But specifically the fizz.
Because they were sour.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a little extra sour mash vibe happening
It does.
there.
I think they really, whatever the mash bill, well, we know what the mash bill is.
Well, would you like to know again?
But they really, you can tell they dialed it in exactly what they were looking for, and this is doing
Because a lot of what we're tasting, we're nosing, is the rye-related sour, tangy tardiness, and then you've got that corn sweet,
Yes.
right? So it's actually working out very, very nicely.
And this is all just on the nose. So I'm assuming most people get, bottles to
to drink them.
to drink.
Okay. Should we try
don't
that?
know that I've, well, besides some super terrible stuff, ever like spit out my whiskey, So let's taste it.
Let's go. Oh, it's
wow.
maltier.
Yeah.
Got a little Malteser kind of
Yes. Yeah.
vibe on the palate.
It's a little bit more dense, I guess, too. Like it's rich. It feels like you can kind of, I guess, if you're actually paying attention before you take a sip, the legs are quite thick on this. Like there's a good viscosity on there, and it shows on the palate.
Non-chill
Yeah.
filtration.
Yeah, exactly.
The palate is slightly different than the nose because I get into, I almost get into this like nut butter kind of vibe on the palate where there's this kind of like nuttiness and almost
That sour mash thing though does show up because like when I take a nose compared to the palate, like the kind of that fizzy sour candy thing really melds well with the thicker kind of denser like I don't even know exactly how to describe it, but
I'm getting like an almond
So good.
skin type of like a little drying, little dry factor there.
do you know what? This is one of those whiskeys that I've seen on the shelves, and I'm always reluctant to buy a relatively, it's not, you're putting some money down for these whiskeys usually.
And pseudo unknown because
But it's unknown. We've had some bad experiences with craft style distilleries, and that this isn't necessarily a craft style distillery. In fact, this guy.
It did only really like show up in mass in the last couple years,
I'm pretty sure when we were talking to Corby Collin, he was talking about the idea that this distiller has been winning awards
for like 10 years. It's like a 10-year-old distillery.
Yeah, so for something that's relatively new in the game, they are doing something right here.
Now that I'm getting into it, a little bit of a tea vibe. Bit of a tea vibe, like a little Earl Grey vibe, a little wet cardboard kind of. Like there's a lot happening there.
There's a lot going on.
Sweet wet cardboard, of course.
The best of the best.
The delicious kind.
Creme de la creme.
Yeah. The best of the best cardboards only.
Yes.
Go into rabbit hole whiskey.
Yes, you could really go down quite the rabbit hole with this whiskey.
Game over.
With tasty notes and nosy notes.
You really actually could.
So if you can't just grab it whole. No?
It's so good you want to grab it whole.
Oh, yeah, that's even better.
Anyway, this review is over. Click like.
That's all we got.
There's nothing more to say.
No.
Click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Cheersies.